Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cinco de Mayo. And so in order not to waste your valuable drinking time, we have an agenda. And the agenda is 3 things that we're really going to do and a few other things. Number 1 is going to talk about camp fees. Number 2, we're going to talk about interactivity. And number 3, we're going to talk about camp necklaces. And then to wrap it up, we have our power training and a little bit of discussion about layout, and then some information about the next camp meeting. Okay, so without further ado, thank God no more crises. Everything is looking good. The camp fee system seems to be working well. About 25% or so of people in the camp have bought their camp fees. You still have obviously a couple of months to do so. Just so you know, there's a key deadline coming up. The deadline is all the fees go up $20 on June 3rd, which is just after the next camp meeting. So June 3rd, you don't have to buy now, you can buy it later, but it's 20 bucks more, that's the way it is, okay? And to sign up, you go to our website, and of course you'll all remember what our website is, and the website is siliconvillageburners.org, okay? Easy enough to remember, siliconvillage.burners.org, and look for the village fees tab. Read all the information first, make sure you have the information before you start the process. And life will be a lot easier. And the most important thing is you must have your pod code before you start. So your pod leader must give you the pod code. If you don't have it, then talk to your pod leader. And pod leaders, if you don't have them, then it's already in an email you've already had 3 times, so look out. Okay, back to the agenda. Interactivity. So, as you know, we get good placement on the playa because we promise to do lots of interactive things. And this year is going to be our best year ever. It's so important that our Deputy Mayor Scout is our interactivity maven. And she's so exhausted from all this effort, I sent her away on vacation. So she left me to cover this area. So there are 2 things I want to tell you about interactivity. The first thing is, as you know, we are concentrating our efforts on interactivity on happy hours between 4 and 7 at the bar, the Camp Lodi bar. And the reason we're doing that is most of us go away during the day, we come back, we eat some food, get changed, have a shower, and then go back out again. So we need to concentrate our efforts on what really works. So what we have is a happy hour schedule, and the bar has a happy hour schedule, which I want you to all sign up to. Some people have already signed up to it. We have I know I'm personally running the Larry Lookalike and Speech Contest on, I think it's Wednesday happy hour, and then just after that is the Merkin Fashion Show, which is run this time by Harton.
Okay, good.
So you need to sign up to those happy hour slots. The slots are going. If you want a good slot, you need to sign up early, not late. Camp Lodi has a guy called Steve who's organising an online system which will be ready in the next 2 weeks. But if I were you, I would email Scout and get on with it. The second thing I want to tell you about that Heidi wants to emphasise is art grants. This year, because we want to do more interactivity, we want to encourage you by offering some small art grants, up to about $300 for a few projects. The purpose really is to encourage you to do something, okay? You don't have to have the art grant. It won't be for all the money in your project, but you're encouraged to apply. The deadline is May 20th. May 20th. You've already seen 2 emails from Scout on Silicon Village about this, with an application form and the information you need. So May 20th. Why waste time? Just get on with it. So we are roaring along here. So the third part I'd like to tell you about is necklaces, and to do this we have my darling wife, Marie, or Cha-Cha, to talk to us about camp necklaces. Over to you.
Okay. All right. So, necklaces are here. We're doing necklaces this year. I've been telling you about them the last couple of meetings, and they've been approved. So, I'm going to take this down so I can show you a nice little sign that I made about it. So June 1st, we have 3 points. June 1st is the first date you need to know about. Designs are due. And we've got a couple of different designs we're going to be looking for. The Silicon Village Burners logo is the first one we're going to need. So if you've got any ideas for that, that'd be great. We're also going to have one for Burning Man on the other side. Just in case, that's kind of a default. Okay, so if your pod doesn't come up with one, we're going to have that. But then also we need a pod-specific design from each pod by June 1st. Okay? Now, there's also some specifications for all the designs. And so I'm going to hand this out to each of the pod leaders. And you have to follow these design specs very specifically. If you don't, there's actually extra charges from the company. It has to meet everything that they need, to make it work on this poker chip. And they'll charge you $45 per hour to make it work if your design doesn't meet these specs. So So you want to be sure you have that. And then you get to pick from these 12 colors. Each pod can have whatever color they'd like for the outside rim of their poker chip. So come on up and have a look at that. Then the second date that's important is July 1st. And two things are happening on that date. If you pay your camp fees, your own personal camp fees by that date, then you will get a free necklace. Yeah. And so, if your pod has submitted, a design, then your necklace will have the Silicon Village Burners logo on one side and your pod on the other side. If not, it will just be the Burning Man on the other side. And then also on July 1st, that's when orders are due from the pod leaders. And all the money is going to be due from the pod leaders as well. They're going to collect the money from all of you, and then they'll send me the money so that I can send the order in. And July 1st really is going to be the drop-dead deadline. So you want to be sure, pod leaders, that you get organized.
No fudging?
No, because we really do have to get it in, because it takes about 3 weeks for it to come in. And then what we'll need to do is we're going to have to organize, each pod's going to have to get whatever cord they want for the necklace part, and we'll organize a Geek Sunday so that we can drill holes. So we'll have to get some volunteers to come, and we'll get some drill presses together, and we'll have to drill lots and lots and lots of holes. So at the most, they're going to cost $1, but probably quite a bit less. Maybe 80 cents, maybe less than that per necklace, but we won't know until we know how many we're ordering.
Per chip.
Yeah, sorry, per chip. And then your cord is obviously more, whatever you decide, because that can vary a lot depending on what you want to do. So, any questions?
So can I just add one thing? So there are 3 things to remember. It's a poker chip, and she's got some lovely ones here to look at. Second is it's photo quality, and it's not a sticker. It's actually imprinted into the plastic. You can wear it in the bath and everything. I have, it works great. And the third thing is yes, we'll be giving everybody who signs up on the camp fees by July 1 a free one of these camp necklaces, but you are encouraged to go and buy some yourself and give them away and things like that. So that's what the July 1st deadline is for, isn't that right?
That's right. And right here I've got a picture of the 2 that I'm actually wearing, so you can come up and have a good look at it. And that's from an example from another camp at Burning Man, a friend of ours. And this is actually the very first submission of a design from one of
the
our
Happy
pods.
Spot.
Yay! So,
Thank you. Thank you. Round of applause. All right, excellent. So we're roaring along here. So we've done camp fees, interactivity, necklaces. Now let's talk about powertrain. Where's MacGyver? Come on.
Right over
Yay!
All right. So I'm going to be hosting a power training, barbecue, pool party, hot tub party on Saturday, June 9th. June 9th. The idea is that every pod should have a Power Ranger. So somebody from every pod should be coming to this training. And if you have questions about how power distribution works, you want to know more, come to this training. It's going to be fun. Like I said, it's going to be a pool party, barbecue.
Wow.
And this year we're not going to have a single head Power Ranger. We're going to share this responsibility. And so what I want is people who really know what they're doing. So I want to make sure and train people so they really know what they're doing. And this is information you may be able to use in the future. Yes?
How long is the training going to be, and how long is the party going to be?
I expect the training to be about 2 hours, and I expect the party to be 4 or 5 hours.
Thank you.
And I have a question for you, MacGyver. If there's only one thing you want to tell people
If
in
there's
the
only
pod, what would that be?
one important thing, don't run your microwave and your air conditioner at the same time. Guarantee that's going to blow a circuit breaker. It might blow a leg. It might blow it for several other people. Don't run your air conditioner and your microwave at the same time. Turn off your air conditioner, run the microwave, turn off the microwave, turn the air conditioner back on. And remember that that electric coffee pot takes just as much power as a microwave.
Excellent.
All right.
Well, there's one question over there.
If more than one person in a pod is interested, may more than one person come?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, MacGyver. Thank you. Okay, so let's just quickly talk about layout. I know Cat and Cool Daniel have been very busy with many of the pod leaders, and so we have a further draft. It's of the plan for the pods. It's on the website. You can look it up. And here is a picture if you haven't already seen it. So you can see who your neighbors are and all that sort of stuff.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
The pictures that we chose are not. Okay.
Come on up. Camera.
Hey, one quick thing about the pictures. I hope you all like them. They're all going to be assigned to each and every one of you. They're not changeable at all. No, we just picked them out because they were fun, you know, just for this map.
And the man's up here, isn't it?
Yeah, the man's up here.
Okay,
Okay,
alright,
good.
okay. That
Take,
makes more sense
if
now.
anybody hasn't looked at it, please look at the joys in the picture. It's one of the best ones on here, really. Please.
All right, excellent.
Do we have a location yet?
Yeah, it
No.
sounds like we do.
No, but I think we're going to be in the 6th sector. There seems to be some indication that we're going to be that, but we don't know yet.
Okay.
Don't know yet.
So
Okay,
where we were
finally,
last year?
the next camp meeting is at Mr. Cool's on June the 2nd. Mr. Cool's, June 2nd.
Yeah,
So
cool.
let me just summarize quickly. Camp fees, June 3rd is the deadline. The camp fees go up $20 then. Interactivity, sign up for happy hours. I would do that soon if I were you. Art grants, May 20th is the deadline for art grants, so apply by then. Necklaces, June 1 is the deadline for designs, that's a month away. And July 1, a month later, is the deadline for orders. Power training, June 9th. All the information, as you already know, is on our website, siliconvillageburners.org. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that. And now what we'll do is we'll go on to the second part of the meeting.
Okay.